Hi guys, today I'm at the Museum of Surrey to check out their latest exhibit, Surrey on Screen, which looks at movies and TV shows that have been filmed in and around the Surrey area. Let's check it out. And being from the Vancouver area, there's always tons of filming going on, and it's one of my favorite things to do when I'm watching a TV show or movie is to try and guess where it was filmed or to try and identify different locations that I recognize. It's pretty incredible how many productions are actually filmed locally. This wall is all of the different films and TV productions that are made in Surrey. Back in the 90s, we had shows like The X-Files, films like Happy Gilmore and Air Bud, Lake Placid in the area, 13 Ghosts, X-Men, of course, Agent Cody Banks, Prison Break TV series, and Supernatural. This is from a more recent production. This is a screen-worn costume worn by Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik in the 2020 film Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ready the prototype.
It's a flight suit designed to modulate my body temperature and reduce drag.
Some collectibles from the TV show iZOMBIE. Got some Max Ranger drink boxes. A human brain, and a signed script from the pilot episode. And over here we get to vote for our favorite Warner Brothers production that was filmed in Surrey. Some of them included Smallville, iZOMBIE, Supernatural, and Superman and Lois. And let's see, right now looks like Superman and Lois is in the lead, followed by Supernatural. And speaking of Supernatural, they've got a whole bunch of memorabilia that was used on screen. Here's a license plate up there. Got a Supernatural blade down here. We've got Dean Winchester's fake IDs from the FBI and the Pennsylvania State Police. A book from the Men of Letters, a tabloid newspaper back there. More blades, case files, and I bet that's a vampire hunting stake right there. This is a script signed by Jared Padalecki, Jensen Ackles, and Robert Singer from season 15, episode 20, called Carry On. And this is cool. They've got some screen-worn Supernatural costumes. This is Sam Winchester's costume from season 1, Dean Winchester costume from season 6, and Misha Collins' costume as Castiel.
It's Castiel, the angel.
Sam Winchester, the boy with the demon blood.
Another local production, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. We've got a Sabrina costume worn by Kiernan Shipka as Sabrina Spellman. And this prop is an infernal summons letter from the 3rd episode of the 1st season. And a couple of other screen-used props, including the Satanic Bible. And they've also got on loan from Warner Brothers a collection of costumes from Superman and Lois, which has been filming around the Surrey area since 2021. And this one, Superman himself, of course.
There you go, friend.
Thanks. Cool costume.
Thanks. My mom made it for me.
Another Superman story filmed around the area was Smallville. Here's some costumes from that production. This was Justin Hartley's Green Arrow costume. Tom Wellington's costume as Clark Kent. And this stunning white suit is from Michael Rosenbaum, who played Lex Luthor. Also from Smallville, this is Lois Lane's costume. And a few other props down here. Lois Lane and Clark Kent's press passes. This piece of stained glass is a prop. It's the Luthor crest, also seen in Smallville. A whole slew of Smallville props from their high school football team, the Crows there. Here's a Clark Kent fan shirt. A program from the wedding ceremony of Lois Lane and Clark Kent. Smallville High School newspaper. A voodoo doll. Let's see, we got a baseball signed by Clark Kent down there. And the Metropolis Inquisitor with Lex Luthor on the front robbing a bank. And of course, kryptonite played a big part in the series. We've got a box with kryptonite in it down here, a kryptonite necklace, and a kryptonite dagger right there. And here finally is a signed shooting script from Smallville's finale. And this is hilarious. This is a memory for me. I remember going to the CLOVA cinema, which was here in Cloverdale area of Surrey, and used to be one of the local theaters, and they've actually got one of the vintage film projectors here. This projector was from around 1940. This projector was affectionately known as Ethel, and it was in operation until August of 2014 at the CLOVA Theater in Surrey. Over here is a collection of autographs that they've gathered from actors, which is on loan from the City of Surrey Film Office. Let's see who we can see here. We've got John Voight, autographs from the cast of Smallville, Supernatural, Mel Gibson, Harrison Ford, Sylvester Stallone, some actors from X-Men. We've got Ian McClellan, we've got Patrick Stewart, Leslie Nielsen in the middle here, Gillian Anderson as Dana Scully, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, Samuel L. Jackson, Ben Kingsley, Steve Martin. Oh, almost missed Al Pacino there. There's Andy Samberg from when he was here in town filming Hot Rod. Henry Winkler, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. One of the other exhibits at the Museum of Surrey right now is called Inspiration X, which is a collection of figures and models gathered by DILBER MANN. This collection features fictional characters from movies, comic books, and video games that would be familiar to most people who grew up as part of Generation X. This statue is inspired by David Finch's Batman comics. It's got all of the Batman villains. Let's see who we can see there. We've got Two-Face in the background, Mr. Freeze down here, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, the Penguin, and a lot more. It's a nice piece. Here's a couple of sci-fi icons right here. This is a figure of the Predator from 1987's Predator. And next to it, a figure of the Alien from 1986's Alien. Those are very cool figures. They're probably about 3 feet tall each, highly detailed. You can really get a good look at the Predator's jowls there. And of course, no collection would be complete without some figures from Star Wars. Here's Luke and Yoda as they would have appeared from 1980's Empire Strikes Back. Here's some characters recognizable to any child of the 80s. It's the Transformers, originally started as action figures in a popular early 80s cartoon series. which is how I like to think of them. I never really caught on to the new Transformers movie. I just don't think they had the heart and the fun of the original cartoon series. Leader of the Autobots over here, Optimus Prime. And I remember I actually had the action figure for this guy in the back. He transformed into a plane or a jet. That was Starscream. Love that toy. And this guy over here was called Soundwave. And in front on his chest there, he had a mini cassette deck, which is a reference that would be lost on most of the kids today. I bet they don't even know what a cassette is anymore. But at the time, that was very cool. Another one of my favorites down here was this little guy, smaller than the rest, but Bumblebee, transformed into a Volkswagen Beetle. Other popular comic book characters, we've got the X-Men, Professor X in the middle there. Over here, Cyclops, Jean Grey in the background there, and the ever-popular Wolverine. And X-Men villains, we've got Beast over here, along with Magneto. Ugh. Of course, going on to become a highly successful movie franchise. And over here we've got the X-Men Colossus, who's been seen most recently helping out Deadpool in the Deadpool films. And this statue over here is of Gabriel Angelos from the game Warhammer. I've always found the process of filmmaking to be really interesting, and it's super cool to see some of the props from local productions. Hope you enjoyed checking it out with me. Until next time, remember to keep exploring.